Dun, wow, that.
Moving. You're gonna have to pretend we had music.
How do I get this leap?
Sorry we're on so late. We were dealing with
Sound
tons of audio
issues.
gremlins.
Gremlin dickheads.
So we're probably gonna sound different.
Yeah, like I'm gonna sound like me, and he'll sound like him. That's valid.
That's not. It'd be weird if I sounded like you and you sounded like me.
Well, but we'd still sound different at that point.
Yeah.
See? It's all relative, man.
It's fucking circular logic here.
It's not circular. There's lots of
mess with my
obtuse and obscure angles at the same time.
Ooh, you're being obtuse.
In a line. Sometimes I'm acute.
You're never acute.
I'm never a QT. I'll give you that much.
So
yeah, sorry we're late, man. We had a bit of a shit show with the audio, and
it probably sounds a little fucked up, but you know what? You can understand what we're saying.
Yes,
we can understand what you're not saying.
And actually, we're to the point to where we don't give a fuck. Well, we give a fuck.
At this point, I'm kind of...
But we've
dealt with this enough.
At this point, we're okay with saying we don't give a fuck, even though we do give a fuck.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, we missed last week because we were very busy guys.
Roger Waters concert.
Roger fucking Waters.
He was great.
It was, I think, the best concert thingy I've ever been to.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Lasers and shit.
Definitely top 3-ish for me.
Yeah, I remember,
at least. might be the best.
I remember when I was looking at when we first got there, and I looked up and I saw those boxes. Did I comment on those to you when we first?
I don't recall.
Yeah, because I saw
really cool.
I saw the little siren lighty things on the bottom. I'm like, God, I wonder if those are for the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then those fucking holograms and and then the curtain things came down.
Yeah.
That they shine shit on.
It was
That's
crazy.
Cool.
They had like a floating factory from the cover of Animals. That was really neat. The floating pig.
They had the floating pig with the dude just flying around.
Yeah, and they had the flying orb, the flying.
Yeah, they had like two pigs and the big
yeah.
orb.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that was actually very awesome. That'd be. It seems like that would be difficult to control in an environment where we have so much cell phones. Now, granted, it's on a different set of channels, and I get that.
Yeah.
But still, there's all kinds of other devices that can and do interfere with shit like that, because I have a very extensive knowledge of audio things.
After today, we should both have a PhD. Yeah.
Well, I still consider myself when it comes to audio, like, you got novice, what is it, intermediate, journeyman, and then master or something
probably,
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably still in that intermediate.
Yeah.
Place.
Same.
I'm not. You're more closer to journeyman, dude. You know stuff about sound that like, some of the fucking granular, that minutia.
Yeah.
You know a lot of that. I don't. And it's not that I don't take the time.
Oh yeah, you just into a bunch of other things. I got into audio for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten into audio more when I was younger, because when I was living in Utah, I had a fuck ton of equipment and shit, but I never took the time to really grind into it like I do now.
Oh, really?
And I think back to then that me, and I just want to go like pummel me a little bit. Come here.
Shake the shit out of your past
fucking
self.
run from me. Put your fucking hands down. Put your fucking hands down.
Put your hands on this piano.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt your fingers. You're going to need those phalanges.
Yeah.
These are
phalanges.
These are phalanges. And toes are something like phalanges, but it's something different. It's
metatarsals. Metatarsals. I think they're metatarsals.
Metatarsals.
I think.
That sounds kind of cool. Why couldn't these be metatarsals?
Well, because they're phalanges.
Well, I know, but I'd rather these be phalanges and these be metatarsals.
What, you would rather have that be anatomy?
Metatarsals.
Why don't we call our nose a penis?
Because it's a proboscis.
What?
This is your proboscis.
That's honestly what they call it, a proboscis?
That's what this guy from New York used to call it.
What are you? What?
How many times you break that proboscis you're torn around in your face?
A proboscis?
Proboscis. That's what I was told. I haven't questioned it, nor have I cemented it in. It's just fun to say sometimes.
So is your upper lip your perineum then?
No, your perineum would be it's like where the grundle is.
The fleshy fun bridge?
Yes, the taint.
Yeah.
The Grundle.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How's the book coming along?
One chapter
Getting
left.
Close.
Uno chaptero
Oof.
el lefto.
Then just some editing, and you are done.
Yes, some editing. I like that. Some.
I'm trying to be.
No, I like that. That's
nice.
cool. I like
Yeah.
the irony.
Yeah.
No, yeah, actually, the edits will be many, but it's not. That won't be hard. Hard part is actually writing the story, just getting that,
Sure. Yeah.
getting it out, because, I'm sure there's, your Kuntzes and your Kings out there who they probably have a very granular, to use a term I already used once today on the show, concept of the story, to where they know, boom, boom, boom. King and Kuntz have, because as pulpy, well, especially Kuntz, as pulpy as he has to literally have that shit laid out. And who knows, maybe he just has a fucking matrix. He just moves cards around and shit. But
plus, I think they write a story in a shorter amount of time. Like we were talking about this too. Like they can pump out a story because that's their job, right? They don't have to go to
King,
work.
he puts out these tomes.
Well, yeah. I mean, he can. Yeah, he's getting paid millions of dollars to do so.
But when I write, it's organic.
Yeah.
You've been there when it happens. We're talking, hey, yes, that's what we'll do. We'll make him drink lava.
We're talking about how we both enjoy a peach, and then all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, lava. Yeah, my character should be in lava. Like,
yes.
I just what? And then you'll
not a lot, like a
explain.
5-gallon bucket of lava.
Oh,
that. How would you keep that?
Yeah, I don't know how a bucket would keep lava in it unless it's made of like a stone, right?
Okay, well, stone or a really intensely dense metal.
Because that's what they use in like the slag foundries and stuff for slag.
No.
I don't know if that's as hot as lava, but
dense metal.
yeah,
That's like a band name.
Dense. That's a new
But-
genre.
But they'd be dumb. They were ironically dense.
Very dense.
Dense metal.
I like it.
Yeah. It's kind of like, it'd be like a real life. Oh shit! What was the documentary? The fake documentary on the rock band back in the fucking 70s.
Sorry, Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap. It'd be like a real life Spinal Tap.
Yeah, I could see that.
That'd be cool.
That movie was so fucking good.
I've never seen it.
Oh, there's a part of the movie. This isn't ruining anything for you.
I think you've told me this.
Yeah, the album Shark Sandwich got a 2-word review, shit sandwich. And all of this was done kind of on the fly.
Right.
So you see the actors have to hide their faces because they're laughing. One of the covers of their albums was called Smell the Glove. And it was a woman on all fours in like bondage, and they're holding a glove in front of her to smell it. And they're having an argument with the record label about, we can't put this on the cover. This is completely sexist. And their manager goes, you should have seen the cover they wanted to do. So it's like, God.
Sounds like something right up my alley. We'll have to watch
Johnny
it.
need the fan so he does not sweat like a fat pig. LOL.
Daniel?
They see the fan in your shot.
Is that Daniel?
Yeah, it's Daniel.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
It's because he's got that sophomoric humor. He's mastered that.
Oh,
dude, he is. Yeah.
Master of the sophomoric.
Yes. See, it's ironic at the same time as it is funny.
But is it granular?
See, now you're mocking.
Yeah.
You're mocking.
Yeah, but I'm not doing sophomoric. I'm kind of at least.
So what were we talking about the other day? We were talking about wordsmith, and I said I'm not a wordsmith because I don't create words. I mean, well, sometimes.
You're like a wordsmithy.
Yeah, the sentence smithy, was that it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, I make sentences. I don't make words.
The words. Yeah.
Yes, my fat ass. Thank you.
And Daniel says exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a sudsy one.
Sudsy. Ooh.
It was just there on the shelf. Here, I'll take that. No.
Here's some suds.
Sudsy.
Suds up.
Oh,
hose them down.
Wait, I think I like that for a nickname for my brother, Daniel.
Suds.
Sudsy.
Sudsy.
Yo, Sudsy. Doesn't that sound like in the 20s, like some mob family?
Yeah.
And like Sudsy.
The Suds. Yeah.
Sudsy, go down to the pizza place and collect. Go collect. Go get something. I'm hungry.
I don't want any meatballs.
Sudsy.
Sudsy, you're a fucking disgrace.
But he'd have to have a cool last name because when he got old enough, Sudsy would be like one of the mob bosses, right? But he'd have to be Sudsy would be a good mob boss guy. He wouldn't be like the brother or the son who gets all full of themselves.
Yeah.
Right, but he's got two brothers who are stupid and full of themselves.
With a name like Sudsy, you humbled a little bit.
Lewis?
Like boy named
like
Sue.
Sudsy Lewis?
Yeah, that works. Sudsy Fats. Sudsy Capone.
Sudsy Milkbone.
No. There should never be a mobster in the history of mobsters named Sudsy Milkbone. Where the fuck did Milkbone come from, and how is that even related
Dude,
to fucking
it just
anything
happened.
mobster?
Yeah.
Salty Solomon, I'm guessing. Salty Solomon. Or Salty Malone. He says Malone.
Salty Malone? Ooh, Sudsy Malone.
Sudsy Malone. That's
Sudsy
a good one. Thank you, Dan.
Well, yeah, we got Bugsy Malone. Sudsy Malone, it almost sounds like he's posing
That's
now.
a ripoff there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would work, though. I like Sudsy.
Clinton.
Sudsy Clinton.
Sudsy Clinton.
Don't talk bad. You might end up dead.
How about Trump?
Oh.
Sudsy Trump.
Sudsy, no. Dear
I
God,
might commit suicide with my left hand and 2 to the back of the head.
Yeah.
It happens.
So last week when we were at the concert, what was your favorite song? Like, which one's sticking with you the most? I know mine, but
I like all the Dark Side of the Moon stuff, and the stuff from his new album's great, and The Wall, of course, has its place in my heart. But I'd probably have to say Vera.
Yeah.
And Bring the Boys Back Home.
Surprised he did that.
I was
It's
pleasantly,
kind of a deeper cut.
you know what, that was my favorite. I'd have to say that was my favorite moment.
Yeah.
Because I love, because Vera, man, when you sing that song,
Yeah.
it's like, fuck, because I know you're a fucking car belter.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That's how you get your chops.
But, like Vera, man, when you're singing, even when you're listening to it, but when you're singing it, man, and no one's around, thank God.
Does anyone else in here
It just
the
feels,
way I do?
Yeah, it's just awesome.
Yeah. Mine was Time. Time. That one got me right in the heart.
Yeah.
Ugh. Dig another hole. Like, it's time to dig another one. And just like,
don't sit down. It's time to dig another one.
Yeah, that kind of fucked me up. After that, I was just like going to work the next day. I'm just kind of looking around like I just see holes. Yeah, as fucked up as that sounds, I was just kind of looking around, going, "What the fuck am I doing?"
That's like that one Beatles song. I'm not a big Beatles fan, but I have I've got quite a few favorite Beatles songs. The one it kind of gets that little weird spiral thing. Is that A Day in the Life?
I'm not a huge Beatles head. I know of their big hits, but
woke up, got out of bed, I ran a comb across my head. Dun, dun. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. Somebody spoke and I went into a dream.
Huh, I don't know that one. What's like the gist of it? Like what?
It's all about just that droney.
Yeah.
Because you have a guy who has to go count all the holes in Lancashire.
Gotcha.
Now you know how many holes it takes to fill the House of Lords.
Mm-hmm.
So they're calling the House of Lords assholes. That's my
that's cool
thought of it. But anyway, sorry, I totally digress.
Crazy.
Hence the name of the show.
The time thing. It's not the line of work I'm in or where I'm working. It's more or less just like doing the same thing every day. That song to me kind of strikes that, and then next thing you know, 10 years has got behind you. And
yeah,
and that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, shit. Oh yeah, that's probably another reason why I've been so batshit crazy about accomplishing things. Had that fucking epiphany. A few years back, and
more years behind you than in front of you.
Once you figure out that you got more years behind you than you do in front of you, it's like that puts a fucking whoopee cushion in your day.
Well, it gets a flame in your ass.
I definitely got a flame in my ass. My friends, and lovers can all attest to that. Yeah, lovers. Yeah. Shh, Trixie.
Trixie?
Yeah, how come nobody names their kids awesome 50s names anymore?
I don't know.
What's he saying?
Daniel said a lot. Let's see. Let's just go through the Daniel wall of text here. We've got what next? You guys are going to talk about knitting, cock swallower, emotional. How many times did you cry at the concerts? You silly Willy. How many times do you?
I was twice. I cried. I teared up twice during the concert. Twice.
The open and time.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And what else has he got in there?
That was it. How many times? How times? I'm guessing how many times.
Yes.
How many times do you fart when you're sleeping? And he used the wrong your.
So Jesus Christ!
Daniel, I mean Sudsy.
Nuclear. We give you the books and all you do is eat them.
I like that. Yeah, that was a great concert, though. Good tunes.
It was awesome to actually see him live because we'll just actually see him as a person, versus like video and stuff like that. Because shit, man, I'm alive. I guarantee I'm alive because of him.
Yeah, the wall especially.
The wall, fuck yeah, that got me through some shit, man. And I know it sounds like some weak shit to some people, but fuck off, I don't care.
Yeah, fuck off, Daniel.
Daniel the Cocker Spaniel.
Ooh, yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah, but so it was really cool just to see him. You know, just like, and he enjoyed what he did. That's another thing I really, really, really liked about it, because you could tell he wasn't tired of it.
Like the madness that's in his music and the chaos, like he embraced it on stage. It's weird. Like they get close-ups on him.
Yeah.
Every once in a while with that camera, and you'd see his eyes as he's looking around, like he's still acting while he's playing the music, like he's not phoning it in.
Yeah. Did you ever see any of the music videos from the movie The Wall? There was a few. Like there was.
Yeah. We watched the majority of it. We got
no the movie, but there were a couple they just made into music videos.
No.
Like one of them, the one of Hey You. That's crazy because they completely destroys a motel room, right? Just devastates it.
Yeah.
And then during Hey You, he's lining up all of this destruction and chaos up into neat little rows and stuff. So all the shards of glass or broken chair.
Wait, that was in the movie, wasn't it?
Was
he the guy who was real numb looking? Just
yeah, but I didn't think we got to Hey You.
Oh, I thought we ended after. No, because we ended with is Hey You after Comfortably Numb.
I believe no.
Yeah, so we got to Comfortably Numb.
We made it that far.
Yeah, and then it was just like
when he's running through the field with a rat and stuff.
I didn't see him running through the field with the rat. At least I don't remember it. But again, I had a few things to drink.
We were under the weather.
Yeah. So.
Sudsy got anything to say?
Sudsy, would you go pay him now? I'm guessing he means Roger Waters. Would you go pay him now to see what's up with all the stuffed animals in the corner? Stuffed animals in the corner. Oh, you mean up here, probably? I don't know. This is a room of trinkets. When we moved the studio, I think Brenda and I made John get rid of 35,000 things, and he could keep the prime 30.
And I kept that's alien face hugger, and that's a sleeping demon baby, a Buddha phrenology head, and that's a jade.
I'll move.
Fucking pagoda. Yeah. Over there.
So you can see like trinkets, and then all over the walls, he's got trinkets as well. Like there are heads, a couple skulls, a screaming face. He's got a Men Without Hats vinyl up there.
It's up there.
Yeah. This studio is pretty badass.
We have fun in here.
Yeah.
Aaron helped build it. He's cool.
We got a visit from Mr. Paul Winkleman. We got a visit from Mr. Mike Lutkin.
Hey guys,
how's it going? Make me feel funny in my pants. Well, that's what we're going for.
I know. So. Our goal is to put dance in your pants by the end of the night.
Do your wives know that you guys are in love? See, I don't have a wife.
Is that Daniel again?
And that's Daniel again.
Daniel. Okay, dude.
And Brenda knows.
This homophobic thing you've got you just got to come out, man. I mean, I'm okay with it. Aaron's okay with it. If you want to just come out and be yourself, man, just do it, because I love you no matter whether you got a big fucking bag of dicks and shit everywhere. I mean, that's cool.
We'll get you a starter dildo.
Starter.
Nice and floppy, not firm. It'll work for you.
Right, but it's got that little thing you can squeeze on the end that firms it up.
That's a thing. I guess I'm not.
No. I guess what I would
make.
I'd make that if I had one.
That's your invention after you're done with your book.
Yeah, but you imagine the lawsuits if you squeeze too fast or too hard.
Oh, if you put it in there all bent and then you squeezed it.
Ooh,
that could damage.
Yeah, and cheese out of the park.
Oh God! From my viewpoint, I thought you said cheese out of the park.
Ooh, cheese!
That's
I bet
that's an infection.
Yeah,
that's a bad infection.
Do you think very large people have things called like shutter cheese?
I've heard stories
like shutter cheese that falls out when they laugh too hard.
Oh God! We've got like squeeze cheese. Thank you, Mike. God, that visual. Oh my God!
Squeeze cheese.
Squeeze cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like that. Butt cheese, nipple clamps. I have 100 dildos.
Mr. Mike, how are you? Hope everything's good.
Yeah, Mike. JP's been wondering what the hell happened to you.
Yep. Not a serial killer.
No.
Mike is not a serial killer.
Not proven.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes. No. No.
Allegedly,
Mike,
none of us are.
No, I've never really heard anyone say Mike was a serial killer.
Oh, that's
ever.
good. That's good.
It's good to know that he's not. And Paul Winkle,
Dill
man.
Havarti is dope.
What? Who? What?
Dill Havarti.
Ooh, that is actually good
That's what we got
shit.
from Mr. Paul.
Fuck yeah, that is some actually when you get all that little dill in there and stuff, it's very good.
Yeah.
Goes great with wine.
Dill, yeah.
Wine.
Cheese and wine, of course, but dill and wine, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I like now if I'm gonna have Havarti, like a dill Havarti with a cracker. I'm usually gonna go with a lot of people probably want to go with a bitter wine. But that's usually where I'll do like a sweeter wine, like Zeller Shorts Cats or something like that. It's when it's got a big cat.
I have a stupid question. Is that a red or a white?
White.
Okay.
It's got a cat all fucking hunchback and shit.
Oh, of course you
doing this.
He'd get the
like
one
he's
with
on
the
Broadway.
fucking cat on it.
Well, I like cats. Kitty.
Yeah. Mike said he fell in a hole for a couple of days. Well, hopefully you got out of it. It sounds like you did, unless you fell into the hole with a computer. And this is his cry for help.
Was it a booty hole?
Was it a booty hole?
That is.
We need an answer, please, Mike.
The unanswered question.
Top it off with Air Supply, some Chicago.
Hey, fuck off. I like Air Supply, and I like Chicago. Hey.
Chicago's they're crazy how their sound has changed.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
so
that's
nuts.
kind of been their thing. They've changed. So, Mr. Winkleman, Kayla was telling me that you guys are going to a polo thing. It's over by where Phil lives. Yonder.
Like polo, the sport.
Yes. And I said they're going to Kayla, but the way she said it, she's like, yeah, we're going to go to a polo match with the Winklemans.
Oh, shit. By the way, how's married life, my man?
Yes.
Congratulations. He's married now. He's
That's
a
why
different
it's
man.
the Winklemans, plural.
The Winklemans.
The Winklemans.
Yeah.
No, but just
awesome.
Kayla just to come out with, we're going to a polo match with the Winklemans. It's like, it sounded posh. It just had a posh
Kayla
sound.
Parker saying, I'm sorry, God dang it, Kayla Davin saying that is just strange. Parker.
That was weird hearing posh things come out of a Parker mouth.
The artist formerly known as Kayla Parker.
Yeah, the artist formerly known. Kayla Parker. Live.
Well, speaking of random cheese falling off the body, how about that speaker Mooch?
Mooch.
We're going to get to this. I can think of a way to segue it in, but so apparently I don't know the entire story of this guy. You know more than I do, but he was in the office as their speaker for what, one day?
Well, he was actually there for like a week or so, you know, but his official start date wasn't until like later, even though he was like already there and causing problems. But yeah, he just there was no decorum to that guy at all. I mean, he had that profanity laced rant.
Trump defended him, but then the chief of staff cuts the guy.
Yeah, the new guy. Yeah, so the guy that he gets previous fired. New guy comes in, says you're fired.
What a fucking clusterfuck! It's honestly, it reminds me of like a kid's fort.
And or like
somebody eats too many crackers and they kick him out.
Or an all-star hip hop.
I like it. We are so posh. That's what Mr. Winkleman said. They're posh now. He gets married. Kayla gets married. They go to fucking polo matches. Eat cheese.
Hey,
with dill in it.
Paul, I do have a question about the polo match. Is this the kind of polo match where like halfway through the match, the spectators go out and they kick the what do you call it? The grass that gets popped up in these little tufts. Yeah, it's a thing where they go out. Some matches where they go out in the middle and once they take the horse guys off and stuff, but then they tamp down the all the pellets that get ripped up out of the grass from the horses and stuff. Yeah, man, that's a thing.
I've never. Heather's going to wear a floppy big hat and bobbles.
That's very important.
I might be in a tux. Damn, dude.
Now is she going to be? Is this going to be a? Now she should be if it's proper. She's got to be in like a pastel of some kind.
Ooh, look at you. And
I know things.
Just schooling us on fucking polo and how the game works and how the fans go out and help.
Because unlike Scaramucci, I have decorum.
Nice callback. Look at you.
Fuck yeah.
And using some $5 words here.
Well, that was the thing that pissed me off about Mr. Fandango over there.
Mr. Winkleman. He says he's super stoked to push the grass back in.
Yeah. I mean, do they still do that? Is my query.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems definitely Definitely Easter color bros. Okay, all right. Easter colors. There you go.
Sweet.
Nicely done.
Nothing but pastels,
Yeah.
mother bitch.
You miss the pastel colors, don't you? Is that mainly...
primary colors and pastels? I love.
Oh, sorry, 80s was more primary. Right?
Primary and pastels.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck, lots of pastels. Got your peaches, your yellow chiffon.
Did you wear anything that was just over the top?
No, I was pretty
Really?
traditional. I mean, I was more the Billy Idol kind of, you know,
Okay.
with the fingerless gloves and the shirt sleeves torn off and your
Really?
pants ripped up. Yeah.
You wore the fingerless gloves?
Fuck yeah.
ironically,
Rock
or-
that
no,
shit.
You were
No,
not
I was
ironically.
rocking that shit.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Why not, man?
How old were you?
I don't know.
Okay, come on.
No,
you do
84.
know. You were
That was 84.
84.
No, that was in 84, so I would have been 23.
Sweet. You know what I like to think of? That you were around in fingerless gloves, and I was just like a small child. But I'd like to think I was wearing fingerless gloves too.
You were, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be. I had something really dark and crass I could have said there.
Why don't you? Why are you holding back? all
I'm
of a sudden?
I'm keeping it classy.
You just drank a whiskey with some coke in it.
Just
And
a
you're
little.
You're gonna all of a sudden bite your tongue.
Not that kind of Coke.
Why would you put cocaine in with
You
whiskey?
you make it last.
You put cocaine in a whiskey
You could.
drink?
Oh, dude, when you were in the 80s, you put cocaine on anything. You put cocaine on a girl, man.
Well, okay, you're snorting cocaine. You're not ingesting it.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot, like if let's say you put a bunch of Coke on, sorry kids, your boner, and she blows you, right?
Okay.
And then later, if you happen to be kissing, because maybe you didn't finish anything yet, so
Yeah.
you're kind of okay with that.
Sure. Well,
It's like
whatever.
ass to mouth is okay in the heat of passion,
Let's-
right? According to Clerks 2. Right? But at that point, so then you're ingesting a little Coke that way, so it doesn't
Wow,
matter.
Just learning.
Rub it in your belly button, put it behind your ears.
Learning something new. Daniel says Johnny was gay teen. So there it is. There he goes again. Dude, you're so homophobic.
Dude, you just need to get down and just bury your face in some other man's crotch.
And Daniel, typing on the internet on a YouTube chat, says, I had cocaine last night. Weed also. Cocaine is wonderful. It's a wonderful drug. That's all I have to say.
It's like one of those kids'
Sudsy.
books.
Yeah.
I have cocaine. I like cocaine. I snort cocaine. Cocaine makes me happy.
Yeah. I was drunk and then I did some cocaine. Now I'm not drunk no more.
I feel really good.
Yeah, I'm going to feel even better tomorrow.
So Scaramucci was
Yeah,
just doing
sorry.
all this stupid shit. You don't got to apologize. I'm usually the digressor. He was saying all this stupid shit, and he was open about how he just couldn't stand Priebus, and that's all fine and well. But on the same token, it's like, come on, man, we got to get away from these playground politics and shit. It's stupid. I mean, whether you like Trump, whether you don't like Trump, whether your guy didn't get voted in, my guy didn't get voted in, whatever. There's a certain, and I'm going to use the word again, decorum that this office, this establishment needs to have in order to project the stability that we claim to have.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep. I completely understand.
And that's why
agree.
so far I kind of like this new dude, this new chief of staff dude, the general dude. He looks like, what's his name from the movie Tremors? But
Kevin Bacon?
no, not Kevin Bacon. The dude who played the bad guy in Riddick. Also,
Other actors?
no, I don't remember his name, but he was like
I don't know.
he was like the survivalist guy in Tremors. I think he survived the first movie, maybe died in the second one. They had the Winnebago and
Since
stuff.
I've seen Tremors. Yeah.
I've seen it a few times. It's very entertaining.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Did you ever see back in, would have been the 80s, probably early 80s, Gremlins?
Of course, in theater.
That movie made a ton of money. And if you watch it now, it is an absolute shithole.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because obviously it was like claymation and stuff, right?
Animatronics.
Animatronics. There we go. Okay.
I'm chewing ice.
Oh, it sounded like you said you were chewing Coke.
No.
And Daniel
Do you know-
said Tremors is a great movie. And after he had his little binge, he slept so hard.
Bet you slept hard.
I bet you slept so
I
hard.
bet you slept so hard. Let's see. What else? So, Trump.
Yep. Trump just...
Fucking
What
Trump
else do you
just
say
keeps
about that?
being Trump. At one point, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, but
Yes,
I know when I'm being stupid, or if I'm being offensive, or if I'm being petty or pithy or whatever it is, I know when I am.
Yeah.
Right? And
a lot of times you start your sentence with, now listen, I know this is petty. So,
yeah, you know,
exactly.
but I know I realize when that's happening and I'll back it off. Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't realize when he's being stupid. You know, it's like, yeah, the Boy Scouts gave me a standing ovation. That's because nobody was sitting down in the first fucking place, you know? It's like, give me a fucking break.
Were they required to stand?
No, it was just, it's a Boy Scout jamboree, you know? There's no fucking chairs. There's just like 14,000 dudes just standing around.
That sounds like Daniel's favorite place to be.
I bet it would be. But Trump today was saying, yeah, the fucking Mexican president and the Boy Scouts, they were all calling me and telling me just what a great job, blah, 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 blah. And that Mexico and the Boy Scouts were like, yeah, I have no fucking clue what this guy's talking about. We didn't call, no, we didn't, nobody called him. Did you call him? Did you call him? No, nobody called him here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it frightens me that we have, you know, this seemingly delusional individual here running the country who it's frightening sometimes. And then we got him and Kim Jong-il over here. They're like rattling sabers and shit. And then Putin's like, hey, I'm rattling my saber too.
On back of bear.
On no shirt. So, you know, you got all this fucking saber rattling going on around the world. And we have him at the helm.
Yeah. Well, Winkleman only made it to Life Scout. I'm so ashamed. I got through Cub Scouts and became a Boy Scout, and I'm like, this isn't fun anymore.
I stopped at the Weeblos.
Yeah, I got through Weeblos. That was about it.
Because I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
Wasn't gonna.
I see what you did there. Nice. I don't even know what a Life Scout is. What the
I don't know, but the
when
whole
in,
Weeblo thing, it just sounded like a group project.
It looked like corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like there was a wolf, a bear. It was like these three.
I had my wolf badge. I had
wolf badge, bear badge, and Weeblo.
Bear. I didn't get the Weeblo. Well, I always got kicked out of the troop I was in.
Well, were you lighting shit on fire?
No, I was disruptive, maybe a little.
Real disruptive.
Well,
I believe it.
Come on, I had ADD and I had very not so much fun parents.
Yes, that's true.
They were dicks.
Very not so much.
And so I had to vent the fuel shunts.
Highest rank under Eagle. Oh, holy shit! Jeez, Mr. Paul Winkelmann made it really deep.
So what Paul's saying is he almost made it.
He almost made Eagle Scout. Now, besides just like great honor of Eagle Scout, what else do you get?
No, well, the thing is, just people. Not everybody attains Eagle Scout. You know, it's actually very difficult.
Yeah, it's hard to do. Just a lot of time in.
And it takes a lot of commitment and dedication.
Gotcha.
You know, and in fact, a lot of our presidents have been Eagle Scouts. Probably not Trump, but
he says he's the highest ranked scout in here. Apparently, any Eagles in chat? No, no. I think if you listen to the show a little bit, you're gonna know pretty soon that Eagles
pretty much
aren't gonna listen to this shit.
Everybody, when they got their Bobcat badge, had that thing upside down for like.
That's what it was, Bobcat.
Yeah, you had your when you first get your Bobcat, you have to keep it upside down until you do something good. I guarantee the bulk of the people in this fucking room had theirs upside down for life. I know I did.
Shit, yeah, it's incredibly tough to get, and it's amazing on job apps. Oh, no kidding. Okay.
I remember. Wow, this is a memory. I just got a fucking memory.
Yeah.
The night I got my Bobcat badge, right? That's pretty proud because, you know, as a little kid, you got to go through the book. You got to do that stupid shit, you know, and then you get your Bobcat badge. You got to keep it upside down, right? We get in the car, and I had a great night. You know, I behaved myself. So I thought, well, Carl had taken me up there, right? My stepfather. And when we come home, or when we get in the car, all of a sudden he's just beating the shit out of me, slapping me around. And I'm like, what the fuck? He goes, why couldn't you behave in there? Why couldn't you fucking behave in there? You keep that fucking Bobcat badge upside down till you could fucking behave. I'm like,
well, he was part of it with you?
Like he was there.
Jeez, not model counselor he was.
Well, no, he was he was a spectator.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, I don't really remember doing anything wrong, but I'm gonna keep it upside down. You just gotta tell me.
Yeah.
He was a ninja.
Yeah. He
was a fucking ninja. I could be in the back seat behind him. I'm talking like nestled up by the door, so he can't reach me here. He would.
Damn.
He would find me with. It's like his right arm had no bones in it.
It's just a whip.
Just a whip. Except he had bones in the hand, though.
Okay.
Because that thing would do
like a flail
right here every fucking time, man. Just he's like, "Do you practice this shit?"
Gotcha. Because wait, to get Eagle Scout, don't you just have to fill all the badges on that sash? Because I remember I was in long enough to get one of those badges. I think it was. I want to say this might not make any sense. I think we went to do automotive care.
Well,
we learned how to like change oil and like work
they started
on cars and
that
shit.
one back in the 1800s.
Oh, well, there you go. So I ended up getting one badge for it, and again, with my knowledge of Boy Scouts being very, very, very small, does an Eagle Scout just have to fill all those badges out, or is there more to it?
I think there's more to it. I think there's that and more.
Oh, and there's shit. My sash is full, bro. You got to suck dick to get Eagle. Oh, damn, dude, you wouldn't do that, huh?
Right back to the Weeblos.
Dude, you didn't have the commitment.
But you graduate from Weeblo to U-Blow.
Yeah.
Or I blow.
Yeah. Oh.
We all blow.
Well, a lot of those poor Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts did turn into a Weeblo. So.
Wow. See, you had to go dark. You had to take it there. I was like taking the high road and shit. And now I'm down the fucking weeds with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me dig you out. There's something that's coming. It's a storm. It's awesome. It's not Game of Thrones. It's NFL football.
That is coming.
Well, hopefully not like that, but.
Well, I didn't think I was going there.
Well,
pussy. Little bitch.
Little bitch. Pussy. Letterkenny. Yeah, NFL starts Thursday. Well, not the regular season, the preseason.
Preseason, right. But that's where they play their not so good players.
For the majority of the game, yeah, they need to see their backups.
Yeah, they should bring Dante Culpepper back.
He is long gone and overweight.
Yeah, but he could go on a diet.
He could definitely go on a diet, and then
he could throw the ball.
No,
and maybe not. It could be a bad idea. This is why I'm not a coach.
I think this is one of the many reasons you're not a coach. Considering yesterday you were asking me what shotgun meant, and
I don't know that shit, man.
You're not a football guy.
And the thing is, I played it. I was a tackle in high school.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I'd fucking launch and hit that guy. That's what the coach would tell me. See that guy? Sheet number 72? Hit him. With what? Everything you got.
Would you take your helmet off and throw it at him?
No, but I did have this old dick move that I'd do on the fucking line.
Why are you doing dick moves?
Well, because it's prehensile.
Yeah.
No, but I'd be on the line, right? And just as the count, because I know the count, right?
Yeah.
And this is what, dude, I'm 16 years old. I'm a manipulative asshole then. Okay. So I just start shifting my weight and just moving my shoulders over, or seemingly shifting my weight, not really shifting my weight, but just shifting my shoulders and just kind of darting my eyes to one side. Ball's hiked, and the fucker they'd always go the opposite way that I was actually going, because I just kind of lean into it and throw my eyes that way, so they'd anticipate that I'm going that way. And
yeah. Poor little kids.
Well, it was high school. Oh, no, dude, there's a couple who caught onto that shit. Fucking rocked my fucking clock in a big way.
I learned at a young age when I was playing football. I only played a few seasons of tackle football, but when I went to grade school, I was playing flag football. But the lines still ran into each other, so it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
I learned that the referees are very hesitant to call a penalty on you. I was an offensive lineman, usually a center or a guard.
Right. Are you saying you were husky?
I was bigger and I was good at run blocking. Yeah. So I was husky. I still am husky, but they wouldn't call a penalty on me for getting a little, this is going to sound weird, handsy. So what I would do is I'd take my forearm and I'd bring it up under their chin, smash them right in the mouth, first play of the game. And I found that I had much more success with the rest of the game.
With the rest of the game, yeah, because they're like, don't hurt me, okay?
You smash the will right out of them, first play of the game. And
because they're not expecting that.
Rest of the game, they'll call that shit, though, hands to the face. But first play, smash. I was good to go.
I knew there's a reason why I loved you.
Yeah. On the football field, dude, because I wasn't the most skilled. I mean,
that's why I had to rely on subterfuge.
Oh, absolutely, man. I waited till the big guys were looking the other way, and I'd slam the shit out of them, knock them down.
Oh, man, I remember when I was on varsity, we were practicing one day, and I wasn't always the favorite team member because I was a bit of a dick.
No.
And I didn't know when to shut up, and, it was just stupid shit like that. Because my name was always said with derision, like Parker.
It kind of still is in a way, right?
To a degree, sometimes. Yeah. And but I remember I'm downfield, right? And I don't even know what the fuck I was doing down there, right? Because I'm used to being on the line. But the coach is like, just go down there and just watch for the runner and bring him down, right? And it's a safety, right? Is that safety? No.
The last member of the defense usually run into would be the safety.
Okay, so I'm playing safety.
Yep.
And I have no fucking clue what happened. But I'm out, ball's hiked, and I'm sitting there, and I see this one dude on my team. He's arcing around, you know, and I see him coming at me, and then I'm rolling around ass over tea kettle on the ground, right? But it's like in slow motion. And I see, literally, dude, I swear to God, I can still visualize it to this day. My fucking mouthpiece is like tumbling through the air.
Damn.
And then I see it hitting the grass, and
yeah.
And then I'm on the ground, and fucking he comes walking. I'm on the ground. I'm fucking dazed. I mean, I am fucking dazed. And he just fucking reaches down and pulls me up and says, "Get on the fucking ball, pussy."
Oh, shit.
I'm like, fuck.
Winkelman said we should get some cheap tickets for preseason games. These stadium's 2 blocks from their apartment. I would do that.
Yeah, why not?
Sometime, yeah.
It'd be cool to get some, like, good seats.
Yeah.
Like, where you can actually see the shit, and they don't look like little pellets moving around. Like, remember that little football game? Did you ever have that as a kid?
And they all buzz around, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not random.
Yeah. Well, if you sat on it just right, it felt pretty good, though, huh?
The dude, that's what my sister said. But, you know, I mean, sometimes they'd fucking, how many safeties would you get on that game? Because he just turned around.
All your guys off, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, he just fucking run into the, you know, his own goal. It's like, thanks, appreciate, that's fucking, your contract is done.
Do you ever remember playing on what they would call special teams? So on a kickoff, you'd be one of the guys running down to get the guy returning the ball. Or
I didn't play, but I know what you mean.
Those were the sketchiest plays in all of football, and they still are. Like, the NFL's trying to, like, wrangle those in because there are so many injuries. You're basically running the full length of the field at another group of guys who are running the full length of the field.
Yeah, you're both running at full tilt, yeah.
And it's
welcome to rugby.
Yeah, well, the rugby's not this fast. No, these guys are getting a running start at each other.
No, I'm just talking about just finally getting some hits.
Yeah, rugby's more of a constant run play.
Right,
in football.
But dude, when those motherfuckers hit.
Oh, they get injured. Rugby players get injured all the time.
I know.
Yeah, not head injuries, though, which is crazy. Like, they do get them, but...
Yeah, usually it's like facial.
Different. Yeah.
Like, they'll get their nose busted. We have a cat sneaking in.
Big fat cat. Yeah, but here's the difference, too. Like, in football, since they have the helmet, it gives them that false sense of security.
No, but look at all the shit that's going on right now in the news. They're talking about that right now with all the concussions and shit.
I think they but looked and examined 100 brains in medical charts from NFL football players, and 99 were positive for CTE. And the NFL just kicked that organization out. So that's some shady-ass shit. CTE is the concussion stuff in the brain, and 99 of 100 brains. So they didn't like hearing what they said, so they fired the consultant? Pretty much. So they're done. The NFL says this is, I think it ends in August. So they're no longer using that organization to check for that.
Why?
So that's because they don't want people to know that football will kill you or turn you into suicidal or, I mean,
angry.
When your brain is concussed that much, you turn into a different person.
Do you think that's what happened with that? No, he was a wrestler. Who's that dude who killed his wife at her?
Chris Benoit.
Yeah, he went into her work, right?
Chris Benoit shot his daughters and then his wife and then killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he was off his fucking rockers on roids, and he hits his move was a headbutt off the top rope or something.
Ow. Why?
Because those guys.
I'm just saying.
I know wrestling's fake, but those guys get fucking beat
well, remember
up.
What's his name? Hacksaw Jim.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, he's dead now, right? I think he died.
I think he died of cancer. He had cancer.
Because did you ever see that one?
O.J. Simpson. Mike just brought that up. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hold on. What's his name? God damn it!
I said one name, dude. You got to hold on to that. You got to.
I know, but O.J.
Simpson.
Yeah, but
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Did you ever watch the documentary on the WWE?
I've seen a bunch. Yeah.
But most of it was about him, and it was all about just the bullshit and the pain. And what about OJ? Like he doesn't get out till October.
But I mean, maybe If they,
Maybe that's
if
what
they
happened to
did
him.
CAT scans of his brain, I almost guarantee he had CTE because he played back in the day where camp, like what the players are going through now with training camp and OTAs, that was used to get them in shape, right?
Right.
So they would slam into each other like a real game all through training camp and then play a season of slamming the shit out of each other. So they're noticing
Sounds
players
legit.
from the olden days are a lot worse off than the new ones because now in training camp it's meant for recovery. Oh, the players stay in shape year round, so they don't need to get them into shape.
Did
during
you just say
training camp.
olden times?
Well, back when he was playing, probably would have been. Well, that's 70s, 80s. That's
I
not
just
even
don't think
times.
olden is a word.
Well, older times. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Like Red Grange would
See,
be considered really old.
You could say back in my day.
That wasn't even back in my day.
No,
That
you
was
say
the
back in
70s.
my day.
Oh, back in your day.
There you go.
Who was like the most popular football player when you were a
Namath.
kid? Joe Namath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Namath was big. Do you know I used to have a Boog Powell baseball card? He played for the Orioles.
Who?
Boog Powell. He was a big
know that
ball
name.
player back in the day. I don't have that card anymore. That card's worth a lot of money now. I'm sad. That's a digression, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I did that. But football, yes, that'll be fun.
I'm just excited. I'm a big fantasy football head. So
You are. How is your fantasy football stuff going?
it's going good. We got our draft set up for the 26th of August. It's an auction this year, so you get a crack at every player. And then I'll be in another league that's probably a snake draft. So
What's that? Snake draft?
like a snake, yeah. So it's like serpentine draft, where basically you draw for a position. Number one pick takes a player, and then it goes to 2, 3, 4, 5 until the end. The last team picks 2 guys,
Okay.
and then it comes back. So if you're number one pick, you got to wait. Let's say there's 10 people in the league. You got to wait 10, 20 picks until you pick again. But then you get 2 in a row.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's the way it works. I prefer
So you got to
auction
you got to
because
watch good stuff go by then, don't you?
Yeah, if you're in the ends, it kind of sucks for fantasy football because you get that one pick and then you got to wait a while. And what it generally
by then-
causes you to do is reach for players because you know you're not going to get another player
Because you have a
20
finite
picks.
amount of money. Is that how it works? Or?
Auctions, you have a finite amount of money. Drafting, you just have a finite amount of players that you can. So 15, I think.
Got it. So there's not like some players cost more than other players.
In
Unless
auctions,
if it's
yes.
an auction, yeah.
That's the greatest part. The auction.
So when
the
you're
player just
auctioning-
names Adrian Peterson, and everybody bids money on him. Whoever bids
Like
most gets
real
it.
money,
Well, in our league, you get $100. Yeah, it's $100 to enter,
right?
and you get $100 fictitious dollars to spend on the auction. But
Got it.
you have to fill your roster with 15 players. So the max you can bid is. So let's say 14 of your players are $1, and the rest could be bid on one guy if you want to do it that way. I wouldn't suggest doing that, but
That's probably not
Yeah.
a good way to do it.
that's
Movies
auction.
coming out.
Movies, Dunkirk. I want to see that. Haven't seen it yet, but
We
I don't-
should see that this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, I might be able to do that. Yeah.
We should do that and make Brenda go with us.
Well,
She'd
no.
want to see it. She'd want to see it.
How do you know?
Because I'll beat the shit out of her if she don't.
The O.J. Simpson,
No, he used a knife.
but not a glove, right?
Only one.
Only one glove. Only one glove fit.
It was a BOGO sale, but he didn't have the money for the half off part.
The glove does not fit. You must
So he
have
only
quit.
got the one. That happens. No, there's some movies. Dunkirk is out. Blade Runner's going to be coming out. Game of Thrones is going pretty good. Some serious fucking intrigue going on there, huh?
Loving it. Yep.
As love.
The characters finally crossing paths.
Yes.
Good.
Because they've been like
It's refreshing.
so distant for so long.
Just yeah.
Loving every minute of it. Yeah, that's what they should do. They should have 80s rock bands singing or doing the soundtrack for Game of Thrones.
No. Oh God. It'll turn out to be like fucking Dune, where Toto just.
Well, not necessarily,
Shit
because
all
you
over
could.
that
What if you
movie.
just had like? What if whenever Tyrion comes in, you hear Joan Jett, "I love rock and roll."
No.
Do you think his would be like Mike and the Mechanics? All we need is a miracle.
Nope.
Um,
Hero by
Bonnie Tyler.
Bonnie Tyler. Yeah.
I thought that'd be Sir Jorah.
No.
Oh, Sir
He's
Jorah
not- He's
Mormont.
no hero.
Yeah, he is. He's got a good heart.
Yeah, he's got a good heart, but he's no hero. Jon Snow is a hero.
Jon Snow, yeah, but he would be not Bonnie Tyler, like Air Supply. I'm all out of love. It's like when he's on the wall and the wind's blowing his hair.
Because his wilding
died.
Yeah.
His ginger's gone. Egret. Yeah.
Egret. That's what it is. Egret.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Apparently he knows something because he is alive. He had 2 lives.
Yeah. And he nailed Egret. You know, the one thing that they never show on the show is the smell.
Yeah. Well, how do you show smell?
Smell-o-vision.
Okay,
We need smell-o-vision.
I can't believe they didn't show the smell.
Yeah.
You fucking...
No, because you know, man. There's no... I haven't seen one bar of Dial Soap or Irish Spring.
Yeah.
Or in Head and Shoulders. You know, I mean...
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bathing going on. You know, and then their toilets are probably...
Well, we've seen their toilets this season. Remember poor... what's his name? Sam had to clean those puppies up.
Yeah, they were pretty graphic on those contents.
That was a cool... I hadn't seen them shoot scenes like that before.
Yeah, because that movie...
Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream, right.
Yeah.
God, I love that when they do that.
Yep.
You know, with the eyes and shit. That was cool.
Yeah.
So Game of Thrones is going good. We're very happy with that. Lena Headey is being just a bitch. I love her to death. Letterkenny. We should at least give a minute to the third season of Letterkenny. You know, it's the writing's kind of formulaic to a degree, or as far as what they do in their little banter. But you know what? It's not so much the writing, I think, that makes it fun to watch. I think it's the actual editing, because the writing, the pitter patter banner of the or the structure of the dialogue is great, but it's nothing without editing.
Editing matters. I mean, look at Max Headroom. Max Headroom was funny in his own right, but that editing they did really made that into something special. Like
when we watched that one where you talk about men being stylish and having swagger, but when he'd say flip flops, and it would be flops, 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 flip flops.
Yeah,
I was like,
the glitches. It just makes.
How did they do that back then in the 80s?
Tape. Lots of tape.
Well, I know that, but like when he was on Letterman, when they brought the thing out, and Letterman was interacting one-on-one with, and you could hear Matt Frewer. I mean, you're hearing Max Headroom, right?
Yeah.
But the mics were picking up Matt Frewer in the back when he was not breaking character, but just when he was close enough to where you could actually hear his voice that wasn't synthesized.
Yeah.
So that was...
It was good, though. I liked it. I thought it was really cool. Well, Paul Winkleman, totally caught up on Game of Thrones. I agree. I want to smell the Stone Man's skin ripping.
Well, he wasn't ripping it. He was cutting it away. He was just kind of... And he says
all the things to smell in that show, you picked the Stone Man's skin being peeled off.
Well, everybody knows what everybody likes.
That's true. Well, you're into that, huh? Does your early wife know this right now? I mean, is she aware of your skin ripping smell fantasy? So I'm not judging. I'm just...
What other... Yeah, because there's got to be some funk going on around that place.
Well, how do you think the mountain smells right now? Oh. He's like a walking pile of pus.
He's probably smelling pretty ripe. Like, really ripe.
Never changes his armor,
At least he could just stand under a waterfall for a minute.
Yeah, but he might his skin might fall off and shit.
There's that.
Yeah.
So we got Game of Thrones. What else?
Any other shows and stuff? I
watched Phoenix. What was it? The Phoenix Incident? What was it called? Watched that last weekend. That was pleasantly fun to watch. Yeah. For a found footage movie, because I love found footage movies. I'm a Blair Witch fan from way back, and I like that kind of stuff. As long as they can explain where they found the stuff, that it's like makes sense. Well, we found it buried underneath a 100-year-old house, and it's like, no, just stop, fucking stop.
Yeah.
But this was done very well, and it was entertaining. The sound was great. We still got to go back and watch VHS 2 sometime.
Some of those were laughable, though.
Fuck.
Some of them were not very good.
Yeah, but some of them are fucked up. Well, not ABC's of Death.
Yeah.
Because remember, ABC's of Death.
That
right?
was even more comical.
But was that the Japanese?
That was in that one.
Did the wheelchair thing?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
That was real.
But you couldn't turn away.
Yeah.
That was like a gruesome accident on the highway. You're like, no, slow down, slow down.
I gotta say, I'm kind of a fan of some of the Japanese horror that comes out.
Yeah,
because even the Ring stuff. I mean, just they have some really creative.
They don't fuck around.
They have some really creative ways of getting you scared.
Well, they
Kinda
don't hide behind the puritanical hypocrisy that
Ooh, wow.
American directors do.
Tinfoil hat time. Let's do it.
No. But if you notice, it's like American horror movies, they'll go there and they'll knock on the door. Whereas a lot of your Asian filmmakers will go there, kick the fucking door in, and ass rape anybody who's in the house.
Dude, I'd have to say some of the early horror movies out of America did the same thing. Like, look at the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where the family, where they're cutting the finger and feeding the grandpa the blood.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's some twisted ass shit. And then some of the stuff Rob Zombie comes up with, like, he captures that feeling from back in those days.
But nowadays, that kind of stuff from American producers is
Gone.
kind of they're indie producers.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Japan's like, whoa, look what I did.
Yeah.
You throw up over there.
Wow.
That's the best I got.
So Winkelmann says his wife's sitting right next to him. She's grossed out. He says Ozark is pretty fun. I don't know Ozark. I don't know.
That's a new show on by Netflix.
Oh,
with
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a comedy, but it looks pretty fucking
Gotcha.
dark. Hi, Heather. Tell Heather we said hi.
Hello, Heather. Hi, Heather.
Heather
Hello, hi.
Winkelmann.
Hi. Heather Winkelmann.
What
Yes.
was Heather's maiden name before? It wasn't
Ooh,
Graham,
we
because
have
that's
to
a different
guess.
person.
We have to guess. Heather
Horkelmeyer.
Hoikelmeyer.
Horkelmeyer.
I'm trying to think here. So this is pretty much a Northern European.
Vinderloom?
area. I'm going to go with something Norwegian. Something Norwegian.
Heather Norwegian.
No, Norwegian last name.
Um,
Norwegian or Swedish, one of the two. I don't know.
Farfig Nugan.
It's not going to be Farfignugan. That's our safe word. You put the ball egg on.
How about Hagendas?
Hagendas. Is her last name Hagendas?
Heather Hagendas. If it wasn't,
terrible.
it is now.
That's fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Heather Amsterdam.
Heather? No.
I like.
That.
How about Heather Kaiserhoff? We go that way.
Oh yeah, she. You know what? It's a very German area too. It could be a very
Crossover,
German last name.
like the bands that would be country and then rock and roll, but not really.
Walling.
Heather Walling.
Walling.
Is-
Heather Walling, and same initials. She didn't have to change her initials. Look at that. Yeah.
So Heather Walling, is your dad a dentist? Because I know
I don't
Greg
get it.
Walling.
Oh.
No, I'm being serious for once.
Wow.
Dick,
Okay.
which is your name, right? Dick.
Yeah. Well,
It'd be so cool if your name was Richard. It'd be cool if your name was Richard because I could say that.
Dick Isaacson has a good ring to it. Dick Isaacson. Dick I.
Dick Eye.
Yeah, because that's how I'd abbreviate. You know, when you're growing up in school, you're Aaron I was but it'd be Dick I.
You'd be Dickie.
Dick, yeah. I prefer Dick I. That's funny.
Yeah, but that would sound like you had multiple dicks.
Oh, it's like that took me a while to catch on to that. It's plural, really. A Dick I.
Dick Eye is plural.
It's not dicks. It's Dick I.
He was surrounded by Dick Eye.
Greg is her dad. No shit.
Are you serious?
That's what he
He's
says.
a dentist?
Yeah. Is he a dentist?
Oh, dude, that's a small fucking world.
What, is he your dentist?
He's my dentist.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Tell her her dad has been digging around in John's mouth.
He's got large fingers.
Okay. Wow.
No, Dr. Walling does have a very large finger.
You hope Heather's not listening right now.
No,
You're describing her dad playing with your tongue.
No, I just said he has large fingers. You're the one who started fantasizing.
Oh, damn. Well, a guy can hope, right?
So I'm just curious, is he called back?
Car salesman, not a dentist.
Really? Okay, good. I don't know what size fingers your dad
Well,
has.
that guy's digging around
Now, see,
in JP's.
there is an avenue I could take
mouth.
right there with that dialogue and conversation.
Okay.
I, again, am taking the high road. That's twice.
Wow.
There.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at this guy.
I want a cookie.
That's too funny. That's what he's saying.
That is.
I like it.
It was a small world, but not a small world after all.
Not a small enough world.
After all.
After all.
Have you ever seen the small world thing? Have you been to Disneyland?
Never been to a Disney attraction.
This Disneyland where you go through the small world, I've had to go through it a lot of times because almost every time I go there, someone's usually Brenda, that's a small world. I've never seen it before. I just want to know. I've seen it a million fucking times.
That's really
I don't
what
want
she
to.
sounds like.
That's usually what anyone sounds like who asks to go to see the small world. So then you got to go through and see all these animatronic fucking flywheels and shit. It's a small world. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You just Go through that whole fucking ride in the fetal position with my eyes clamped shut.
Sucking on your thumb.
Yeah, fucking vapor rub in my eyes and shit.
Did you hear they're getting rid of the wenches at the Pirates of the Caribbean ride?
Why? Because it's sexist.
Yep. That's why they're doing it.
Then
they think it's tasteless.
They should get rid of the men too then.
Yeah.
Now, if we can't have the women, we can't have the men.
We should just have what's called neutral land.
No.
It's this padded place where nobody gets offended by anything.
Right, but it's all stick figure.
Boring as fuck.
No, it's all stick figure people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like
but
stick figure
they all
theater.
have to be the same height because we don't want to offend anybody for heights.
And they have to make sure they're all the same color. Either black, the same number of black and white
and brown
stick figures.
And
you just
yellow.
No, you only have the black and white. But it's really just.
That's not neutral enough.
It's going to have to. All right, they're all beige.
We need to make this.
No, every goddamn one of them are beige.
They only serve water. That's it, because nobody will be offended by water.
Well,
for food,
your desert dwellers might be.
Who's offended by water? Those people should be human. Nobody's offended by water.
Some people could be offended by water.
Maybe?
What if you have a phobia? What if you have a water phobia and you'd be offended if somebody brought water around you?
Okay, I'm going to have to say that.
That's called hydrophobia.
Yeah, but nobody has a phobia of drinking water.
Hydrophobics do.
People have a phobia of being in a body.
Do you even know what hydrophobia is?
Go ahead.
It's someone who has a distinct fear of water, and when it gets bad enough, they have to force feed them fluids.
What could be triggered in your brain to be afraid of water? You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. They got a phobia for people who are afraid of fucking couch cushions and balloons and.
Like, I remember as a kid being afraid of just stupid shit, but I grew out of it. Like,
there's people who have fucking shit. I'm afraid of primitive objects. Balloons. That's one of the. I've met people who had this fucking balloon phobia, and I'm not making fun of the mentally ill, except for the ones who are afraid of fucking balloons.
When I was a child, I was afraid of hot air balloons because I was afraid they're going to fall on me and suffocate. Now,
wow.
Now when I look at hot air balloons, I'm like, no.
You could outrun it.
Yeah.
Even with your short little legs.
If you see me run, no, I'm not.
Even your mom with one leg could get away from one of those.
Yeah, dude, you can't hop away from a hot air balloon.
She'd have her wooden leg on.
She doesn't. Her leg isn't wooden.
She'd have her prosthetic leg on.
This isn't the fucking 1700s. Nobody has a.
She'd have her prosthetic leg on.
Okay,
and she could outrun it.
What is that? Leg
Probably metal and titanium and shit.
Metal and titanium. Isn't that a little redundant?
Well, yes, but lesser metals and titanium.
It's made out of unobtainium.
Sweet.
Yeah, her leg's worth about $20 million.
Well, how did they get it if it's unobtainable?
It's now called obtainium, but when she got it, it was unobtainium.
The name of it, yeah. But she could outrun a balloon with her leg running at full tilt, probably.
Yeah, there's actually you got to think about it. There's really no fear of a balloon coming down and crushing you with the balloon part because it would have to have a hole in it that would quickly fill it up with cold air.
Well, it's eventually going to flop over on you.
Yeah, eventually you'd have to basically just be watching this thing come down on you.
Peg could get away.
Yeah. I would hope so. With her wooden leg. You know teeth now? If we talk to Greg, the car salesman, maybe he could fit up some dentures for you made out of wood. That's about as much sense as a wooden leg.
Well, but they used to be wooden legs.
Well, they used to be, and they used to have wooden teeth.
Yes, but then it would still make sense if we still had wooden legs.
No.
But just because we had wooden legs, we would not have to have wooden teeth.
Well, that's true. They're not mutually exclusive.
Right.
Yeah. So I would hope not, at least. Dental technology and prosthetic technology, prosthesis technology should not be hand in hand.
I think it's pretty cool that Heather's dad, though, is like a dentist and a car salesman.
We'll say that again. Sorry.
I think it's cool that Heather's dad is like a dentist and a car salesman.
Yeah, dentist by night, car salesman by day. In a perfect world, I would be dripping in chains of obtainium. I like that.
That was Paul?
That was Paul, Mr. Winkelmann. Well, of course it is. It's not going to be Daniel because he didn't say
he dicks or penis or
cock or something.
Yeah, dicks, big bags of dicks raining everywhere. It's raining men. It's just raining men. That'd be, you know what? They always sing these songs about making it rain or raining men. Think about raining or cats and dogs. That'd be fucking messy and dangerous.
Oh yeah.
I mean even if you're in your car, how do you know they're dead?
Well, the majority of them falling out of the sky would be dead.
Okay, so that they're dead, but they're still landing on shit. Sometimes people.
Yeah.
who are now dead.
Pandemonium.
That'd be, yes, that pandemonium is a very descriptive word. We're going to go with that.
Cool.
Like
you
that.
won't want to be camping in a tent when cats and dogs come raining down.
Or people.
Oh.
Or men. Raining men. Because, raining men, I mean, they could be, small men, maybe 70 pounds, all the way up to, half ton.
Yeah. 70-pound hail, half ton. 1,000 pounds.
Yes. That's their records.
Ugh.
Very, very few. I mean, those would hit in very
have folds, and they have
rare
folds.
places. But you imagine that sound. That's going to break some tarmac.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's going to be messy, but there's going to be some cracks in that fucking sidewalk.
There's going to be some cracks in that human, too.
Oh, no, there'd be more tears and rips and shreds. Yeah, because you're pretty much, the part of them would probably bond to the tarmac if they hit hard enough. Wait. Are they achieving terminal velocity? Yeah, are these guys hitting the ground at terminal velocity?
No, they would not. They would hit a terminal velocity, but not the terminal velocity because of too much drag. So, okay, guys, Heather has just cordially invited you to polo. I don't know if you're listening to us right now, but I don't know if we're polo.
I am polo material. I have. Can I wear polo shirts, like 3 or 4 of them, and you pop all the collars? It's a question. It's a query. Something that requires an answer. It's not necessarily an offensive remark.
So you could rip one polo shirt off, and then you have 2 more underneath. So people are thinking this guy's going to get naked, but it's just another polo shirt.
Just another polo
he
shirt.
He loves himself some
It's
polo.
just another pastel. So the polo game. Ask Heather about do they still do the thing where they kick the clods of grass and stuff back in? Everyone goes in and tamps it down and stuff. They even did that in Pretty Woman. They showed that they do. That's kind of a thing. And maybe it's more a British thing. I don't know.
The fucking Brits.
Do you think Pretty Woman would have been the same if it would have been Hugh Grant instead of Richard Gere? Don't get me wrong. I love Richard Gere. That's like my man crush. But
I thought that was... He has an ugly sister.
Cusack.
Cusack.
He has an ugly sister. I only got there because you guys were dogging her the other night. I think Joan Cusack's hot, so you all can fuck off. And Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Ugh.
Why? What is so... Now, Joan Cusack I could see because she's got that frumpy kind of look going. But Maggie Gyllenhaal, man, she is fucking hot.
Who's not a fan?
Wow. So if you had to take Joan Cusack or Maggie Gyllenhaal to the island...
Oh, I would take Maggie Gyllenhaal. A little more youth.
Okay, I'll take Joan.
Plus, she was in The Dark Knight. Can't go wrong.
Maggie or
nobody has heard of that, but for the pretty woman of it, let's run on the field and do it anyway.
For the pretty woman.
Yeah, the pretty woman of it. That you just coined a term, good sir.
Yes.
I like it.
Also, there's a new term too called the Bannon.
Oh God.
Doing the Bannon.
What would that be?
That's for Scaramucci was like talking some serious smack on with a CNN guy, and one of the things he said is like Bannon's always busy sucking his own dick or something like that.
Wow.
So now that's actually a term,
Bannon is like a fucking Humpty Dumpty. How does he even manage that?
He
either has a 25-inch
really
member
does.
or he took his ribs out, like people were speculating.
Marilyn Manson
did back in the day. Yeah.
I don't think he really did that.
Maggie all day.
Maggie. Yes.
Yeah.
Maggie's.
When is this polo?
It's July? August
18th.
August 18th. Is that it? I bet you I did that right.
Where is this?
Over by where fucking Phil lives.
Fucking Phil?
Something like
hello.
Hi, Torin.
There's a cat that said hello and said we need to shut up.
I think it's August 18th. Am I right, Heather? Heather? Is anybody out there?
Is anybody out there?
This is ground control to Major Tom. Please put your undies on.
No.
Right?
It's not how it goes.
It's not?
No.
I like the other one I was singing today. I sailed away to China and a big black and blue vagina.
No, it's not how it
that's
goes.
not how it goes either.
Not how it
Don't
goes.
you throw urine on me.
Don't you
Throw urine on me.
That one, that's exactly how it goes.
I thought so.
Yeah, that's the Breakfast Club.
All in all, it's just another kick in the balls, right?
Yeah,
That one?
sure. Yeah.
See, I know a lot of songs.
You're good at songs.
I'm good at songs.
You are a wordsmith.
Songsmith. I even know
The fuck was that?
the second video to ever show up on MTV. That's how into songs I am.
It's this Sunday. Heather says it's the 6th. She's
So
never wrong. He's already saying she's never wrong.
close.
You're smart. You want to stay alive. You keep up just saying that. Just keep saying she's never wrong.
But if you want to enjoy life, always call him out.
He likes to kick the cage every
I do
once in a
too,
while.
but that's only because
bear.
I expect to be called out as well.
Yes.
No, call me out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm okay with that. You know I'm fair with that.
Yeah.
But just bear in mind. Now, I might have a more hurt expression when you call me out because I'm shocked that I thought I hid that stuff really well when I make mistakes, but
I never make mistakes.
I'm never wrong.
Well, it is about time. It is 10 after 1 hour, so that would be 1 hour and 10 minutes.
70 minutes to those playing the home game.
And we started way late, and I must depart because some of us have to work tomorrow.
Well, I'm working tomorrow too, just not working at work.
Yeah, you get to work on writer's hours.
I miss my keyboard. I miss doing my fucking music.
You're almost there, dude. You're
I am
almost there.
My wife Brenda, awesome Brenda, and this fucker, awesome fucker, said I couldn't do any music. They grounded me from my fucking
you had a deadline.
music studio
You had a deadline
because they said I got to finish my book.
We both knew you weren't going to make the deadline, so you gotta.
But I listen. I was well behaved,
and you got
because
focused.
even when nobody's looking, have I touched any of this? Because my self-loathing goes, oh, just go ahead and play the keyboard. Just go on. Just go play. Just
slap a few keys.
Load up
some
Logic.
blacks,
Yeah,
some white.
Just fuck all. Just don't worry about your
Sweet.
book. Here, want me to burn it for you? I'll pretend I'm a German.
Just hit this one with your pinky.
Achtung.
With your pinky.
Sorry.
Come be silly with us. You guys are awesome. That's what the Winkelmans.
Okay.
Zwinks.
They said the Saturday.
Sunday.
Sunday.
The 6th
Sunday. That's the day they have the monster truck rally, where we only sell you the edge of your seat because that's all you'll need. Sorry, I just channeled some bad things. It was the 80s.
With Gravedigger. And the third rendition of Bigfoot.
All right, guys. Hey, we're gonna bail. Tonight's show is brought to you by
Handy Snacks.
the home of the shit show.
Handy Snacks, home of the shit show.
Yeah.
All right. They're a sponsor.
Wait, Handy Snacks.
We'll talk about Sunday. I don't know what's going on Sunday.
Handy
About
Snacks.
polo.
Are we talking Handy Snacks?
Yeah.
Are those like
Handy
cream
Snacks.
pies?
You don't.
Except it's handy.
Keep going.
It's a valid query.
We'll let you know about Sunday. Talk
What?
to Kayla. They have the tickets. Heart. Oh, we got a heart. Little emoji.
Ooh.
Well, heart to you too, sir. Hearts.
In Atlantis.
I've never been to polo, and I would definitely consider that as an experience.
Wait, do I have to wear like a fancy straw hat and shit with like, or is this like dress awesomely funny?
With your luck, you're going to show up in the same dress that Heather does, or Kayla.
I was thinking of wearing that little chiffon number, that yellow one.
You see, when you say that and you pick at your belly button, it really, really turns me on.
I've found that when you really want to make people uncomfortable, you just rub your belly in a clockwise manner while you're talking to
Can't
them
go counter.
and making eye contact.
Nice.
Oh,
You know what also helps? If you just kind of crook your head down a little bit, too, while you're doing it. Like, you can't just look up straight. Now you got to go down a little bit.
Sure that does your
Yeah.
voice, too.
Yeah. Everybody have a good one.
Really
sorry,
like
you're not going to get any
show
sleep
you my
tonight.
basement.
If he's in your dreams, it's his fucking fault. Have a good one. We'll let you know about Sunday. I'm going to
arrange your sock drawer.
peacocking optional. Peacocking optional.
Peacocks are optional?
Peacocking is optional.
Peacocking? What's peacocking? Is that like a Russian thing?
Looking nice. Like
Oh,
really nice
oh,
feathers.
oh,
Showing up,
yes.
looking nice.
My flourish.
Oh, fuck. For fuck's sake. Good night, everybody.
I